So Wendy's Frosties with caramel is the bomb, I guess.
Salted caramel.
Yeah, happy Saturday.
Are you a caramel person? Or I'm a caramel girl. Caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel.
Okay. Hey, let me turn everybody back up. How about that? Ooh,
Hey,
not
hey.
too much. Hello.
Rock on, Rhonda.
Rare Saturday appearance.
Yeah. What would we be doing if we weren't here, you wonder? Other stuff.
Probably Saturday stuff.
Saturday.
Yeah. Would be like going home.
Working here.
Yeah.
Well, not at this hour.
7? 6? No. We'd be at home probably.
Yes. Well, thank you for accommodating me.
Yeah, somebody had a Christmas party in attendance.
It was pretty fun too.
I bet.
It was a good time. It was at the Bridge restaurant.
Ooh.
Oh, I know, it was fancy.
Do they still serve food?
Yeah, it's a catering place.
Oh,
yeah.
They hold
Not
events
dining.
there. They cook there, but they cater. But it's not a restaurant.
It's a big tourist restaurant in the summer. And
I didn't even know they sat customers.
bam.
Michael's hasn't been to anywhere in years, so he has no current events knowledge whatsoever.
Well, I'll give you that. But,
I mean, you don't know what's going on at all.
Really?
well, yeah, like I said, I didn't know the bridge you could sat customers anymore.
I mean, yeah, I've done like 6 events in the bridge since the last time you've gone.
Yeah, I ate there once, and I thought that was the end of them.
Nope.
They're
Michael's
still
on an
kicking.
island of one.
Michael Island.
Resident one.
I'm not good.
Everybody needs a ticket to Michael Island.
Nah, I'll switch mine out anytime. Somebody else can have the experience. I've had plenty. Years of experience.
You both get an F
Oh,
minus.
Mean sibling rivalries. All right, what's going on? Let's just get going. Let's fire up.
Yeah.
The reason we're all here.
Jody's train. I found Jody's train.
Yeah, he's telling me he's found my train, and I'm just.
Well, remember we found your house. We found your house last weekend.
Okay, I see what we're saying now.
Yes.
We found my house. It was my house. It was lovely. And I'm going to Jordan, apparently.
Georgia.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Country?
Georgia is a country.
Oh!
Now, it's just a quick little bit of it, but that would be Jody's train.
How would they keep that clean?
Well, because one, it's not in the United States. That's for sure.
Oh
That's
my
the first
God.
thing.
Yeah, right.
Other countries have infrastructure that is like very well kept, and people don't destroy it immediately. I mean, this happens in other countries. I know it's a surprise.
There's like respect for other people's property.
Yes.
I will say,
that
when I
actually
was
happens.
in Utah, I saw no litter. Utah, Salt Lake City.
I can see that. I
There
can see
was
Utah being.
I didn't see one single homeless person. I'm like, where did they put them?
No, I remember in Japan, it's like people diligently stood and waited for others to exit the subway train
Right.
before they even attempted to get on it.
Mhm.
It was just like as it should be,
Mm-hmm.
and they do it without question.
No, that's Japan, especially super polite area.
And yeah, it's like they all realize that there's other people here, not just me. You wouldn't see that in New York at any subway station.
Nope.
So Mom wants to know about any juicy tidbits last night. So last year, our party was at the Sheraton, and we had a band, and it was pretty rocking, right? And there was some people that got pretty intoxicated.
Intoxicated.
When you have an open bar.
Oh my God, there was quite a bit of intoxication at the Bridge restaurant. A little bit different atmosphere. Yeah, not the the ballroom at the Sheridan kind of atmosphere. A smaller group, I would say, and yeah, not as nobody got down on the floor on all fours while dancing in a short dress.
Looking at Coots, we had
I was going to say,
a couple different Christmas parties.
Coots Christmas parties are pretty epic.
Couple divorces per the party.
Really?
Well, I'd say like the one big one that happened, one server at the time, she later became bartender.
Okay.
Her husband and father of her like 3 kids, and like husband of 15 years or something, had relations with some woman who looked nothing like her. I mean, like to the extreme, nothing like her. In one of the female restrooms,
during the party?
During the party.
Oh my God.
And when you just like compare the 2 women, you go, wow.
Oh, right.
It was extreme, the difference between these 2 ladies.
Was his wife prettier?
There's pretty, and then there's dress size.
Oh, you're being mean.
I'm not being mean. I was trying to be vague.
I got
you. But it was there.
Maybe she had a nice personality.
Now this thing from Jody's train comes from this random Yoko. She is a Japanese person, but she does like some videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Followed her for quite a while, and she's pretty fun. She's a pretty good person to follow if you follow YouTube people. But anyway.
So where is this train at?
You don't do anything.
I don't
Jody.
follow anything.
You don't follow anything.
I don't do nothing.
Listen. You have no idea.
I'm happy with following myself. I am my own influencer. I'm incredibly happy, Jody Island of One.
Yes, you that describes it very well. Jody Island of One.
Except my problem is that I work so hard and all my experts go off my island, but I never get anything back. So I'm just like, when? Come back,
please.
But it's okay. My island's nice.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's
where's that train? What country was in it?
I think it's in Georgia. It says this is Georgia. You can verify that from the letter syntax of the ad in the train. So
yeah, because it didn't look like
it does. It's not Japanese. It is
Japanese,
not.
right?
Yeah, it is not Japanese. You can see on
maybe Filipino
stuff.
I don't see
Filipino. Yeah. Like right here, the sign on the left right there, that's kind of Eastern European.
Okay.
And then on the inside of it, there's another advert. It's kind of blocked out a little bit, but you can see it's
coming up right there. Yep. Which that's actually got different characters. So anyway,
different characters, but not an Asian language character.
Yeah, well, that is though. You got that, and then you got what's that? Yeah. I can. Oh, look at that. It picked up more. All of a sudden I can't hear you. Are you talking in your mic?
No, I guess I'm not.
Talk in your mic.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't really trying to make sounds.
Yeah, so Georgia is what says this is Georgia. But it's also from somebody whose name is Libertarian Scumbag. So do it that way you will.
I've never heard.
Oh, he's a dragon slayer.
Georgia the country.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's Georgia the country?
Georgia the country is a former Soviet country. So when the Soviet Union broke up, Georgia became its own country again.
It was part of Russia?
Yes, it was part of the USSR.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Now I understand.
Yep.
I remember when they broke up to be a bunch of states or countries.
And created a
And
few states as well.
here is, so we have Ukraine over here, Moldova. Then you have
Is the
Russia
Black Sea
here,
black?
and then there's Georgia right there.
Why do they call it the Black Sea? Is it cut off from everything?
No, because you have the Bosphorus Strait.
Where?
Yeah, you have right here. You got that.
Oh my
strait
golly,
right
that's
there.
tiny.
Yeah, but it's busy.
Yep.
There's a lot of commercial shipping goes through there.
Yep. The Caspian Sea is actually locked, but you can't. I mean, it's got a
Must be interesting to live next to a
canals
sea.
too. Well, we kind of live next to a sea.
But I mean, it doesn't have any.
Yeah, but that's an inlet.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have
that's
any
true.
kind of impact on my life the way it would maybe living in Seward.
If you consider how much stuff comes in the port.
I'm talking about like my little Jody life where I can spell Seward when I'm in Seward.
What about if you lived under the sea?
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Hey, Benji's on.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hi, Benjamin.
Hi, baby. Aww. He's spending the night over at my grandparents' house. And
oh, nice.
Oh, sorry, my parents' house.
His parents, or his grandparents.
Yes. He's very loved.
Yes, he is.
Aw, you make me happy.
Excited for a trip, buddy?
Yeah, they're going to yeah, why don't you talk about your big adventure, Michael?
Yeah, where's your big adventure taking you and Benjamin, Michael?
Well, we leave Monday morning to fly to Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay.
For Monday Night Football.
Yay!
It just kind of blows my mind that we're doing it, but we're taking off technically a half hour after midnight, which is obviously technically Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And the game is the same day, it's just on the other side of the continent.
Right.
So the game's Monday night, and then hotel in Arlington, which is one of the cities right next to Dallas. So they don't call themselves the Arlington Cowboys.
No. So it's near the stadium. The stadium is in Arlington.
Yeah, it is. And then Tuesday, after we wake up and get ready, we start a very long road trip from Dallas to Corpus Christi,
which is on the sea, right? They live by the sea.
Yeah, it is on the coast. And
they live under, not under, but next to it.
Surfing, drinking, fishing town. Yeah.
Yes.
And I would say Dallas to Corpus is about Anchorage to Fairbanks without the view.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Just a lot of ranch land or urban sprawl.
Don't you have to go through you don't go through the hill country then? You stay to the east of it then, or?
Yeah, Dallas is actually a lot more kind of an eastern part of the state, but it's not really.
Yeah, no, that's
not
true.
For Texas, you wouldn't call it East Texas.
Right. No, it's
Are
north.
you going to be able to drive that without getting sleepy? I guess you got the CPAP machine now.
Yeah. And
that should help.
We'll be traveling during the day.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking like, me, you fall asleep when you drive long distances.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It is a long drive, but it's a long drive at 80 miles an hour in Texas.
Oh, my Lord. And talk about, so what, the last time?
I'm just, wait, stop. Are you going to wear the CPAP while you're driving?
No, just I'm well rested before.
That would be awesome, though. Actually,
like I have an inverter.
Right, you could plug it into the cigarette lighter. Just roll down the road.
I could not believe Texas had 80 mile an hour. We tried having me drive, and it was dark. We were in farm country, so no lights.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't see a thing. It was just.
I felt like my body was dying.
And you had people like coming up on you really fast.
Completely. And so I pulled over and I told Michael was just so tired. And I was like, I'm going to kill us. I'm just like this. I'm going to have a heart attack driving us. I can't do that. I can't even drive in the dark fast anyways. I don't like driving in the dark.
So,
but that's in the dark here with streetlights.
Well, like on the highway, I don't like driving.
Cities. Yeah. Where there aren't any streetlights.
No, it's if there's no moon or anything too, it's gonna be super dark out there.
It's just I don't understand how people can do it.
Yep.
But in most cases, these people are like from there.
I guess, or maybe they're not driving that much on midnight on the highway, but
normally all cars are required to have headlights, so you hope they do. And
we when we went to Germany last time, and I actually rented a car, that was driving on the Autobahn was an experience because I'd be going like 160 kilometers an hour. And people would come rolling up on me and just go blazing right past. I mean, there was some fast cars, but they're Benzes and Porsches and BMWs, and I had a decent BMW, but it was fun. It was
a lot of people don't realize this, but a road like the Autobahn is actually designed to let you speed, let you keep your speed up, whereas roads here in America are designed to keep your speed down. The actual makeup of the road.
Right.
So there, I mean, you could be a lot more familiar with what you can get away with than, say, just an American there on some sort of vacation or a trip who's not familiar.
Well, right, like my father. How to
handle your car on these roads.
My father drove the Autobahn plenty of times, to and from different military bases and whatnot, but he never felt comfortable on it. Wasn't something that he enjoyed. I remember one time I was on it, and I think we were going 110 or something. And I don't know how I got into this car as a child, but I think there was like rust on the bottom of the car. It was shaking so bad, and I could see the road in the back seat because there was rust.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but I don't know how I got that. How that happened? I was a minor, but it happened.
Right.
How did I get sold into slavery in Bulgaria? I don't know. Some Girl Scout trip. Haley in Texas? How is that fun? 8590? That's like, you must enjoy roller coasters.
Yes.
I guess it would also depend on the car.
Some people
like it doesn't feel scary and fast.
Some people it doesn't feel scary and fast. Some people just can handle it differently. I mean, I can. I know,
yeah.
I went, my goal was 200 kilometers an hour, and I made it to 198, I think. I didn't never clock over 200 kilometers an hour in Germany.
I'd go 90 miles an hour in my Mustang when I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that was on an island when you don't have that far to go.
Yeah. I mean, that's like 125 miles an hour, 124.
That's fast.
Uh-huh.
That's fast.
But so I got up to 198, which is 123. So I was 1 mile an hour under my goal.
And if we didn't have the Texas Highway Patrol or local law enforcement, you could do that in Texas, except you have the problem of cow.
Oh no! No.
You don't have a whole lot of reaction time at that speed.
No, you don't.
A cow that's not going to get out of your way.
Oh my gosh,
that's sad.
Oh, I do remember the Corvette. Yes, my dad had a really sweet 70 something, 76, 73 something.
Oh,
8 miles
Corvette Stingray. Oh yeah, no, it was really cool.
Yeah, my friend Vince
really fast.
78 Indy pace car condition or Indy pace car edition Corvette. And that thing got 8 miles to the gallon.
When you have a Corvette, you're not worried about the fuel efficiency.
Yeah.
That is the last thing on your mind is fuel
efficiency. We were in Hawaii at the time, and before, gas prices are ridiculous now, they were already ridiculous in Hawaii. So it was still a concern.
Oh, yeah. No, that's right. My sister is one of the ones that was like probably not the
she was like
she was in your there with you. She wasn't the
I'm the kind of girl that Michael can always tell where I am in a water park because all he has to listen for is this operatic screaming of terror. And he'll just and he just knows it's me.
Designed for children.
I hate them, but I have a child who wants to go on them, so I have to go with my child.
I love roller coasters, water parks. I mean, all of it. I love all of that.
I just want to be safe. I just want to be safe.
Oh,
I can't. So
I would say don't go to the water park in Singapore.
Well, no, truly. I mean, the things that are fun to me are true torture. I mean, like if you were pulling me up by a rope, right, and I'm just hanging out in the sky.
Okay.
I don't funk. Jody would be going bye-bye.
Yep. No, Cat likes roller coasters, but she doesn't like the drop things, like things that just go boom, the bottom drops out. She just
no.
There's a video going around
No.
that operates one of those exact drop things, and in it got the camera set up for the people, and he just pretends, oh, our straps, as he's already hit the button, and as soon as he says that, you give him enough time to register what he said. They're like looking up for shoulder straps, and the machine drops them.
Oh my god, I've seen that guy. That guy is on YouTube. He does it to almost everybody. He screws with them so hard. He'll go, no, okay, no, hold, and then he'll hit the button, or he just messes with people big time. Oh my god.
Hold on, I skipped a step.
I'd be crying.
To just get people's adrenaline up. I mean, it's just throwing their adrenaline way through the roof right before, because if the last thing that you hear is there's something wrong, and then the machine goes, oh my god.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. We gotta
do subjects now.
You watch him. It's just gonna make me die. I mean,
what happened?
Or to what?
I don't know. I can hear everything now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, did you unmute or?
I did not.
Can you mute and unmute?
I can.
Lord.
How's that?
Better. Much better.
Really? Odd.
Or the mics are just being weird. I don't know.
I can't.
I'm connected.
We can just hear you completely all the time, like breathing and everything.
All right, stop breathing, Michael.
Yeah.
Poor
Can you
thing.
just stop breathing?
He's done that way too many times this year.
Well, what I could do is I could put the mic far away and just talk louder.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's fine.
What do you want from me? I'm here. What do you want?
I can help.
Gremlins in the system tonight, man. I tell you what.
Well, it's like I can hear my monitor too, but
all right, I got it now.
Don't care for it.
I got it now.
I'll bring it up.
I wanted to find that dude that does those things on YouTube. I want to see that here.
I don't mind watching other people die. I just don't want to be in it.
Messing with people on drop ride. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, nope. Share the right tab. Okay, there we go.
I'm so dumb, I forgot to put the shoulder straps on. Hold
on. I forgot the shoulder straps.
Hold on, it's showing red on your seatbelt, so I gotta come check it. Hold on, ladies. I forgot the shoulder straps. Hold on. Check the chain. There's something wrong with the chain. Yeah, it's showing red here. Hold on. Hold on, ladies. I gotta check the chain. Forgot the major thing. I forgot the shoulder straps. I gotta get it real quick. Hold on. Shoulder straps. All right, something's wrong. My collaboration is wrong here. I need you all to put your hands up real quick. There's a little button on top of it. You gotta hit it. Just push that button right up there. Yeah, it's right up there. You see it? Oh my God.
That guy's awesome.
That's pretty nice. Okay, that's not that bad, but it's
So where are you ladies
Here's
from?
another one.
Say hi to all my TikTok fans, by the way.
Jamestown, Tennessee.
Jamestown, Tennessee. Did you say you're ready? I'm sorry. Yep, go ahead and film them. You guys have fun? Do you like the swing?
Yeah.
It's a blast, isn't it?
Yep. Scary.
That looks pretty far up there.
Yes, it does.
So this is the thing Kat does not do. She does not do the.
Right. Dang, ladies, I'm always forgetting to put the safety bolt on the seatbelts. I'm sorry. Let me get it real quick. Got him.
I always wonder about like the So you just saw a large variety of people. Like it's not just one type of person.
No,
male,
right?
Female.
Exactly.
It's a lot of different people who want to do that.
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely a
so what is that? I don't want to go fast. I don't want to go high. I don't want to do loop-de-loops. I'm a boring fair goer.
But you don't mind the gravitron and things like that. You don't actually get to see how fast you're going because you're inside it.
Right. Well, the gravitron now hurts my heart. I'm old. Yeah. It put all the pressure. I remember as a kid, I'd crawl up, I'd be like, I'm awesome. I'll live forever. And now it just hurts my heart. But luckily now my kid's old enough that I can send him in by himself and he can, have awesome times and be a kid. I just have to let that go and I'm okay with that.
No, we all get there.
You know what I do love? I do love the swings or the rides that go up and then circle and they can go up and down like this as they circle. And I really love those when it feels like you're flying. So those ones, I could go up high and I feel safe on those ones. I love those. But
those Tilt-A-Whirl.
We love Tilt-A-Whirl. That's our favorite family ride. Tilt-A-Whirl is the best. You just don't know which way you're going.
Tilt-A-Whirl. Classic.
The Arabian Nights. I always like. I like that one.
That's just enough of a droppage for me.
Right. See, that one's pretty tame.
That's tame, and I can do that one.
It
still scares me.
Oh yeah. No, exactly.
But I can do it, and I look forward to it.
And Sled and Bobs.
Love sled and bobs. That's the one like we do you're in a little bobsled and you go around, but then you're like woo, 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 woo.
Swinging side to side because the connection points at the fore and after the cart.
Am I doing it right?
Huh? And then you go backwards.
Yeah, you do. You get to go back. It's fun. Michael and I had a good round of our 20s and 30s playing at the fair before we had Benji.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't just a fair. I mean, it was Bear Paw.
Oh, you're right. We went to everything. We did.
Operandi, and
we were either working the gig or we went because we had friends.
Trading, but I'll go to the carnival at Ferrandi.
Right. Well, you like rides.
Yeah.
There was one ride at Ferrandi that I got on it and I just didn't like it at all. It was like no, it's not the Sizzler. It was you were sitting on like a bench seat and there were individual cars and then it went back and up in the air and then straight down and then it was really weird and I'm like I felt like I was gonna die the entire time.
Yeah, and I know what that feels like.
I just felt like really not. Yeah, I did not enjoy that. Usually, I love anything like that, but that one freaked me out for some reason.
I know I didn't like the one. It was the ride where it goes fast and slides fast, and you had to have the small person in the right spot and the big person in the right spot. And if you have it flipped, it's terrible. I've had it flipped before.
No, I had it one. It was the three of us.
Oh, maybe that was it.
That was at the Sears Mall parking lot. And everyone was pushing me up against.
Yeah, and I'm just trying so hard.
I even had to wave at the guy to shut us down.
That's what it was. I remember a really bad time.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of turnout there. And so the carny was actually giving us extra time on this thing.
Oh, geez.
But it was really just extra torso bruising for me.
Yeah.
There was a ride like that in Ohio. There's a park called Kings Island near Cincinnati. I don't know if you've ever been there, Michael, or not.
I haven't.
But it has the Beast, which is the longest, fastest wooden roller coaster and one of the oldest now. It's from the 70s. But that one, I mean, I don't remember I'm trying to remember if Kat got the brunt of it or if I got the brunt of it. I think Kat got the brunt of it. I think she was on the inside and I was swinging into her.
Usually on a roller coaster, wooden one, especially if you're in one of the back cars, you're really getting whipped around and thrown around versus the guy in the front car.
They tried to build one called the Son of Beast. And it was a wooden roller coaster, but it had a steel section, so it had a loop on it. and it was like bigger, faster than the Beast roller coaster. That was not fun. When I got off, my teeth hurt.
Oh,
like it made my teeth hurt. It's like a lot of roller coasters I'll go back and ride multiple times. I'm like, I'm not going back on that one. That I did it. My teeth hurt. I'm gonna go do something else.
Just too much.
Probably I don't even know exactly why, but it's like I mean, other parts of me hurt too,
right?
But my teeth hurt. I'm like, that's just not fun. This just wasn't a fun experience.
Pushed you over the edge.
And it only lasted like 2 years, and they took it down.
Just too extreme.
Like people were just like, this is not fun, and so it did not last very long.
Yeah, we all like to have fun in games until it starts getting uncomfortable, and then that's a no bueno situation.
Yeah, well, like we had that revelation early on.
Which one?
About how when you're a kid and you want to just do more and more, and you're limited by how much money your parents allowed you to spend. And then now when you're old enough and you've got the income to ride the rides as much as you want, you don't want to ride them that much.
You can't take it. Your body can't take it. So, yeah, it's
you just get whooped by the end of the day.
Reality that.
Okay, so I said it lasted 2 years. It actually lasted 12, but from 2000 to 2006, it had the loop in it, right? Then after 2006, they took the loop out. Then the ride was closed for the rest of the season after an incident that injured 27 people.
Oh my gosh.
2010, the ride's loading station was wrapped in plywood for a new attraction. And then 2012, get out of here. So 12 years is not a long time when you're investing millions in a park ride.
I mean, wow.
12 years is a very, very short.
Well, 27 people is a pretty big insurance payout.
Because the Beast is still there, and it was built in the 70s.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Wow.
All right. Well, let's get to the to the big question.
The reason we're all here.
The reason we're all here tonight, and I brought this up kind of the end of my show on Thursday, right? And at the time I said, when we're talking about Brian Thompson, the guy from United Healthcare.
Yep.
And so my thought was, I realize that healthcare is totally messed up in this country, but I don't know that murder is probably the way to fix it.
Murder's not the way to fix it.
Well, but then
it does get headlines.
I'm just going to say my mom raised the point. She says, I wonder how Michael feels about this topic.
Right. I mean, I was going to say, like, we all know murder's wrong, but do we feel his pain?
Oh my God. And not
the CEO's pain, but all the rest of us.
If you're really exacting your revenge, because this is obviously a planned assassination,
Absolutely.
It's better that, given that there's no good here, that they went for the top dog in the company instead of like sending a van or a truck through the company's front door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hurting people.
And just hurting the receptionist.
Yeah.
And so that's at least, you're still totally wrong, but at least thoughtful.
You went for the actual, what you consume as the bad guy.
Right.
Like,
although you could have just gone for the board.
That's they probably. Anyone seen Dogma?
Unless they're all next.
I think everybody that has experienced working with insurance companies, and heard the stories that they can see how somebody can get there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You can see how somebody can get to that point.
Yeah.
If you feel like the reason that you've lost something big in your life and you have nothing else left to live for, then oh my goodness, you're going to be at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so
now that lost a relative because they couldn't afford their diabetes supplies, or
right,
just had some sort of treatment denied, for your kid that's suffering from leukemia. There's I could see plenty of people that just are throwing daggers out of their eyes over this.
And then they transition, they leave their soul, and they transition into vengeance, and that doesn't make you human anymore when you fill that up.
Right.
I mean,
you got to be pretty dedicated. That poor victim person has to be pretty dedicated to look up and find the CEO of this business, and then know find that they're going to be in this city for this convention or whatever, what hotel he's staying in, and then just hang out and wait. Able to recognize him out of a crowd coming out of the hotel and across the street. That's pretty weird. That's dedication. That's a lot of detail. That's a lot of forehand knowledge of where this guy's going to be, what he looks like. What's
the story on the shooter?
He's still a John Doe. He's still at large.
So he's at large. He disappeared immediately.
Oh my gosh.
They've got a surveillance footage of him without wearing a mask.
Yeah. So they've got one foot. Yeah, here. I'll show you.
And he's smiling. Oh! Wait, he's not smiling because he's talking with like a clerk at Starbucks or something.
So he stayed at a hostel in New York. So he gets off. Basically, they tracked him down, or they kind of tracked on his movements. He got to New York. He stayed at a hospital. He kept his mask. He had a mask,
like a COVID mask.
Yes, I guess so. And so he kept it. He basically kept it on the entire time, except for when he was like checking in and like flirting with the person that checked him in at the hostel.
Whoa.
And he pulled the mask down, and we'll see if he's here we go. Here's a picture so you can see. This is him on the left with the mask up, and that's him on the right. I mean,
he's young.
He's young, 20s. And like he's. I mean,
there's somewhat. I mean, well, I can't salt that, but I mean, like,
no, he's. I mean, people like, oh, look at his eyelashes, and
right.
I mean, he's got definitely carved features, right? I mean, he looks like an attractive person,
right? Yeah,
like he and so he did. He tracked the guy down, and then he went when the guy came out of the hotel to go get a cup of coffee or something. That's when he pulled out the weapon, tracked him down. And
was it a rifle or a
no, it was a silenced pistol.
It was a silenced pistol. Okay.
They know it was a 9mm because he left shell casings. He left three spent shell casings and 3 live shell casings. He had some kind of issue with the gun while he was doing it. So he'd shoot, and then he would rack the chamber or rack the slide. If there was a slide, there's questions if it had a slide, what kind of weapon it is. Nobody exactly knows. But so we got this report here. Let's just go ahead and play this report while we're here. Hang on. Hope I stopped sharing. Give me a second. So we got this report from, it looks like NBC in New York. So they found a backpack in the park, in Central Park, with Monopoly money in it. So there's another clue. Why would he put Monopoly money?
And last night, they believe they found it. And now they've cracked it open. Inside, Monopoly money. You know, those fake bills you use in the classic board game. It's the latest strange twist added on to the fact that the killer wrote the words depose, delay, deny on separate bullet shells found at the scene.
Depose would be if you did take a deposition.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them all your dirty secrets so that they can then use it against you.
Yep.
The murder weapon still missing, but police now believe it may have been a rare gun used on farms to kill animals. And the timeline of his days in New York now more complete. Police learning key details from the 2 men.
He should recognize his face.
You would think so.
Still room with.
It sounds like so he got off a bus. They know he got off a bus that originated in Atlanta. They don't know when he got on the bus. They know that he went through Central Park, got like took a bike, then a cab, then went to the bus stop, got on a bus, and left.
Wow.
With Tom
Do they
Winter
know where he
starts
got
us
off
off tonight.
No. So this is
Tonight, crucial new evidence in the manhunt for the suspect in the targeted killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian.
Show it.
No, they're not. I can't.
That's sad. He's
But-
he's
Thompson.
not old. He's
This backpack,
young.
found in Central
and
Park after
family.
air and ground
No,
searches,
he's
police
like
believe
50.
is linked to the shooter seen in surveillance video. Two senior law enforcement officials say no gun was found inside. What was found? A jacket and Monopoly money. The NYPD says nothing in their investigation.
So he depose, defend, deny.
Mhm.
Then he puts Monopoly money in his backpack and leaves it for the cops to find.
So
Just
far
so freaking weird.
suggests the killing was related to Thompson's personal life.
The net is tightening, and we're going to bring this person to justice.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams says details like whether or not police have an ID on the shooter are being closely held.
We don't want to release that now. If you do, you're basically giving a tip to the person we're seeking, and we do not want to give him an upper hand at all.
But there are new details about the suspect. New York City's chief of detectives providing a timeline based on video footage to reporters. The shooter arrived in New York on Sunday, November 24th, and was caught on camera at the Port Authority bus terminal near Times Square. The bus he took originated in Atlanta, though it's not clear when the shooter got on, given that there were several stops on the way to New York.
Now, the 26th was Thanksgiving, so he was in New York the entire week of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The shooter then took a taxi to the area where the shooting occurred. It was there for about a half hour before heading to a hostel on the Upper West Side where he possibly provided a fake ID to check in. He checked out of the hostel on Friday, November 29th, but checked back in the next day. While at the hostel, the suspect had two roommates who say he kept his mask on even when eating, lowering it only when taking a bite of food. And according to a senior law enforcement
we've all done
official,
that.
Yeah, he's trying to not get identified.
We've all done that.
in this one moment upon his initial arrival when flirting with a woman who worked at the front desk, the shooter left the hostel at 5:30 a.m. the morning of the shooting. After the shooting, traveling by bike up to Central Park, then by taxi further uptown to a bus terminal where police believe he boarded a bus out of New York City. And from there,
So their statement was, we tracked him to the bus station and we saw him enter the bus station, but then we didn't see him leave the bus station. So we figured he took a bus. that was their that was
their official.
God damn it, you're the detective, man.
there the trail goes cold. So he comes up over here and comes in on this part of the Port Authority. That's where the NYPD left.
Been there, Mike.
So he, I mean, this is a planned thing. This dude went full on plan.
Yeah, it wasn't random. He knew his target.
Yeah.
So we have no idea if it's a jaded lover or insurance gone wrong.
Right. But you look at the reaction online. I know we're talking in nuance here, right?
Yeah.
Like we see how people get there, and then we see how. But
What people say about that.
what people's reaction online. You just look at some of this stuff. Like there's already T-shirts.
Oh,
Yeah.
People are selling
They were
T-shirts.
making memes of this guy before he got cold.
There's this nurse. So I'm a nurse who has UHC as my insurance plan, and just basically, screw that guy. It's a good thing. And then I haven't watched this. Let's watch a little bit of this one here. But this person worked directly with the guy.
Okay.
Right? This person worked directly with the guy at I don't know if this was at United, but it's somewhere. She worked directly under Brian Thompson, the Medicare department.
A couple things to say because whoo, have I seen some things. Now, number one, this video isn't completely alleged in my own opinion, and it is my experience from working there for quite a few years. Number one, everyone keeps talking about how this was like a trained man, and I just don't think that. If you watch the video closely, you can see where the dude fumbles, right? The lengths they will go to deny things, especially for Medicare patients, which again, that's what I worked in. They would deny almost everything immediately, right? With very little to valid reason, Okay. And a lot of it was they banked on the fact that a lot of these people were elderly. And if they made the process difficult enough, they would just say, screw it, and either pay for it or not get the service. Right.
Yeah.
I think but that's a lot of things. And from looking at it, United was one of the worst as far as like illegal. Denying.
On top of
lobbyists, they have lobbyists that lobby. I mean, the AC.
So
unfortunately, the
how can you even say that to a camera?
The ACA is a big part of why we're in this situation.
Of that, there would be like tier exceptions because some of the medications would be so expensive, and the doctor's always going to call in the brand name because we got to get those kickbacks, right? Especially off Medicare patients, and don't even get me started on Medicaid patients. And so then these people wouldn't be able to afford their medications. They would deny the stuff. They would deny claims, like all kinds of things, right? Enough to make someone snap for sure. Okay. Because it's just antics and games to them.
So yeah, she had some experiences obviously with him. Wow. Yeah, we got Brian Thompson. Let's see, where was the one? Best and coldest comment I've seen. He died doing what he loved, not getting medical care in time. And that's pretty cold.
Wow.
That's pretty cold. It's a
profound statement.
That's people's opinions of it. But then we have stuff like this. Let me see if I got it up here. Hang on. Where is it? Okay, so another example.
It's a new prior authorization denial.
Thinking back to when United Healthcare repeatedly denied my son's wheelchair. Their son with cerebral palsy.
Right.
They said, well, you don't need to get a level 3 chair because you don't need to go, you don't need to go through rough terrain. A level 2 chair will be just fine. And I mean, we're talking 2 years ago. This is December 3rd of 2022.
Yep.
So this is very recent stuff, So, I mean, that's what they're in the business of. But I mean, I don't know. Are we that jaded of a society now that we have all of these people that like,
it's possible this might copycat. Yeah.
Or is it, so there's also the component of everybody is a badass online with a keyboard, right? So you can type out and say stuff, especially if you're anonymous, that you might not actually, that you might just be kind of trying to get attention on, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to do it.
What do you think,
but
Michael?
Yes, other people have.
I see how we got here. I could see someone being angry enough, but I'm also thinking this could be a corporate type espionage, where a competing business hired a hitman to take out because, he doesn't want to sell or merge or something like that.
Yeah.
That seems like more of a movie plot line.
Sure. But the person knew who he was looking for. He knew where the guy was going to be. That's not just random citizen with a dead mom that he's mad about.
Well, that's gonna make me sad if this whole dispose, delay, deny is like a fake. Like that's because it's so important to the common man to have somebody say, "Look, this is wrong." I mean, we need that. And if our hero has already faked us, like, oh, where are we?
Facebook post by United Healthcare expressing sadness over the CEO's death got 62,000 reactions. 57,000 were laughing emojis.
That's fucked.
I mean,
wow.
That's Facebook.
And these are the customers they're serving.
That is Facebook. Facebook is not.
Look at that.
Facebook is. I mean, Facebook is as washed as you can get it, right? It's as bleached.
Right. Oh, sure.
It's as fucking.
And they're laughing openly at a murder.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, young people don't use Facebook.
No,
it's all Gen X,
middle age, Gen
X boomers, maybe some
machines,
millennials are
robots,
still on
aliens.
Facebook. Yeah. And then businesses use Facebook.
And businesses.
Advertisements on Facebook.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah. So, it's like you said, you can see how we get here, but that doesn't.
Doesn't excuse it. Doesn't make it right. There's no good here. There's nothing.
Right. There's nothing that's going to happen that's going to be positive from this. But it just makes me wonder, for example, a person like me who, if I don't fit well into the society that I'm in right then, I'm just going to be like, okay, bye. I'm going to go over here. And that's what I always do. When I don't like the scene, I go over there and I have my own scene. But what happens with medical care, you can't, it's monopolized. You can't, unless you have like a retired doctor friend or an herbologist or something. Most of us don't have those ways to make asthma medicine, right?
Right.
No, we can't go to our baker friend and be like, can you make this for me? Or can we,
can you make your own diabetes testing?
Exactly. And so we can't walk away from it. There's not too many other choices to walk away from the medical world.
There is.
They've trapped us.
No, you're correct.
And so if we have to play their game and get whipped while we're supposed to be enjoying it, I'm playing to lose, and that does not sit well with me at all.
No.
And I don't want a Fight Club situation where all of the businesses get blown up, but what else is that?
Right.
Let's get after the lobbyists. Let's go after the whole lobby reality.
Yeah, no, let's
clean house on that crap.
Right. And it all comes down to
let's talk about that.
Having our government be an actual government for
run by the people
and
not
actually have our back and not allow these lobbyists to have the
power and
influence
the
that they do. Right, exactly. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to having honest people in
so maybe
power.
That's where the work needs to begin.
And
then
it is.
They say,
absolutely.
They say you could equal this by getting your own lobbyists to, convince them of your side of things.
Right. And we're like, no,
I can compete against.
We need to tear it all down. It needs to be taken away.
Even if you outlawed the lobbyists, how do you undo all the laws that were passed, because of lobbyist influence?
Exactly.
Yep.
You're not wrong. They've tied the web pretty well. They've made sure that they can't lose in a sense, right?
And it's funny because when they crafted the laws allowing the lobbyist buys you up. It's legally allowed to buy a congressman or senator off.
Yeah.
And that didn't sound crooked to them at all when they were designing the laws.
Not at all. No.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
And we're sitting here going, how is this possible? But yet it is. But we're still, like tonight, I bought us food at McDonald's, right? We have no money. We have nothing. But McDonald's was still $35 for 2 meals and 2 ice creams.
That's insane. That is absolutely
insane.
How
am I supposed to survive? Oh, I'm not? Oh, okay, thanks. I'm just like, aren't I supposed to survive so I can feed into your system? You're not helping me.
No.
So it's like
there's no help right now.
And the one way how do we get through this? We ask each other for money, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have GoFundMe's or whatever when we can't pay for things, when we can't pay for groceries or whatnot. We go ask our families, our churches, our friends. That's not. That's the way that we've been told and trained, but
not sustainable.
It's not sustainable at all. And I'm sure the lobbyists don't have that problem.
Nope.
They probably have a free McDonald's meal. They probably don't even go to McDonald's.
They just expense all their meals,
exactly.
Right?
Jody's never going to be able to do that because I'm a normal person. I'm never going to be able to do.
Don't say never.
Well, I don't want to be a lobbyist.
Never. Don't say never.
But if I was
no.
wealthier or had money like that, I sure wouldn't be thinking about how I can hoard it all to myself.
Correct.
I'd be wanting to use that in a way to share and love and grow. But that's who I am. And that's who a lot of our people are. that they want to. America loves to spend money. We know that, right?
Yes.
We love to make money and spend money. So can we not work on that being a positive thing towards us rather than giving it all up? We got to give it sideways. Well, I guess that's where you get the small business aspect.
Yep. No, exactly.
Speaking of which,
we'll get there. We'll get there, Jody.
Shop small business.
All right. So I got a couple quick other little things here.
Right.
Marissa Tomei turned 60 and put out this picture. So this was Marissa Tomei, 60 years old.
That's 60. Now,
can you imagine that? I mean, she looks awesome for 60.
That's genetics.
Now I want to show you what some moron wrote though, because we talked about doing a skit about some of these like red pill weird guys, I'm talking about the ones that are like, guys should be all alpha and
yes.
This person wrote, all the usual suspects are drilling over this fossil with literally 0 eggs in her crate. That to me is more disturbing than what they call pedophilia because it's a sign of a dangerous biological mutation in men. This person's serious.
What? Because she's older and the fact that she can't bear children, so you wouldn't even possibly get to.
Look at this fucking dork. This is the person that's given that advice.
Oh, that's
and he's even okay. So 58 minutes ago, he even freaking doubled down. I stand by everything I said about Marissa Tomei. This guy.
I mean, it's one thing to just comment and say, "Oh, she looks really good for her age," but no, people were saying, "Holy moly!" And she's lifting.
What a dick.
That's I'm sure he's not.
Right. So this is just so. This is what this generation or where we're at in the social media thing,
right?
Is you have to say something like this to get attention,
right?
Okay, I have Australian Shepherds. This is what I have always referenced it to, the Australian Shepherd attention getting thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like Australian Shepherds. Australian Shepherds want attention. They're going to get attention. They're going to get attention in either good ways, like get good attention, or they're going to get bad attention. But they're going to get attention. John Miller is an Australian Shepherd. He wants attention. He's going to get attention. Whether it's like good attention or bad attention, he's going to get attention.
Yeah.
Michael, any comments?
No.
Okay.
Just staring at Marissa Tomei's legs.
Right? Yeah. He's having just a good old day himself.
All right. So, I need to get your input on this next one though, Michael. So, that recently Hunter Biden was pardoned.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy thinks a lot.
So somebody had said, well, Hunter Biden owes $300,000 of rent where he was staying. Is that pardoned too?
No.
But he tried to pay his rent with a book with art made from his own poop.
Feces. Yeah.
Michael, as somebody who is into visual arts like this, have you ever thought of using this kind of medium? I can't say it with
no. It's
what is your thought on the poop medium for art, Michael?
I'm not even.
He doesn't even want to go there.
Well, I mean, I'll discuss it. I don't want to look at it.
Right.
Oh, okay, I'll take it off.
Yeah. He wore gloves when he was making.
Is he mentally disturbed?
Apparently, he doesn't want to part with money because, one thing they're not talking about the pardon. They're talking about how Dad said he wasn't going to pardon him, then he pardoned him.
Right.
Right.
They're skipping out something else that was said that this pardon says more than they did. The pardon's because you did something wrong.
Right.
Yes.
You're admitting.
And this whole time they were saying he wasn't doing wrong stuff. He wasn't, selling out the country or selling access to his dad. So what the hell did you pardon?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I can assume that he was making all that money from Burisma that he didn't pay his taxes on and what have you.
Right.
So why in the hell doesn't he have money to pay the rent?
Exactly.
He just doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to part with the money.
Gotcha.
Correct. And I mean, the pardon goes up to December 1st, 2024. All that when he had his art, he had his
11 years.
He had his art gallery opening, and all those people bought those paintings and stuff from him for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Those crap art paintings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had an art gallery opening.
See, this is what I'm talking about, how money is just ridiculous. Some people have too much of it.
You're correct.
The buyers were allowed to be anonymous to the public.
Yes.
Even though they obviously know who the buyer was because it was another buy-off.
I was going to say, yeah, nobody actually bought this shit.
Nobody. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
It was all fake.
The same reason.
I mean, they did call it the pony show, but the pony show was fake.
The same reason.
It's like when David from Schitt's Creek had their art show, and the mob bought all of his art pieces,
right,
to support him,
right,
and he never knew.
The same reason that he was put on the board of Burisma while he was a crack addict, the same reason he was given those deals in China, is the same reason he could sell art for hundreds of thousands of dollars, because he had access to power.
He had access to that.
100%. That was
so
it.
How does Jody get that power?
No art appraiser would give a passing grade for.
Right. Well, we need a hit show.
How do I get that power?
We need a hit show. That's what we need.
I want power.
No, you don't.
I don't want power. I want to slide with
that
these.
That healthcare CEO guy had power.
I don't want anyone shooting me in the back.
Michael, back to the main question though, is that your next medium? When are we expecting to see some Michael?
I will stick to marker and paint.
No.
Okay, you're gonna stick to marker and paint. You're not going to go into the bodily fluids
at
medium.
Home. I get to clean that up. Nobody else gets to see that. That's not where we go with this.
There was a time in my life when I did. You could ask my mom. I was under the age of 2. But
thank God Benji never did that. Oh my God.
No. What about if we make new art things out of it? Like you could make a poop pencil, right? Like.
Our family is not a poop family. No. The human body needs to stay as is. It is input output. We don't stick anything in our.
Medically, it's called waste.
Oh,
yeah, toxic waste.
Not toxic. Well, hopefully, it's not toxic.
Your poop is toxic, isn't it? To you? I know it's fertilizer, but.
I'm not sure if toxic's the right word.
All I'm thinking about is Britney Spears right now, so I'd rather not.
There's plenty of bacteria and a bunch of
How
other
does
things.
Britney Spears come into
You're
this?
toxic. I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison, renegade.
Yeah, I don't know any from her.
Can we wrap this up? Can we wrap this turd up?
So you can listen to Britney Spears?
Pinch it off. Let's go. Yeah, so I can listen to my Britney Spears.
So earlier, my mom said that she enjoyed the video that I sent to her, which would be the trailer that we have coming up.
Oh!
Michael, I know you're going to be gone, but will you be able to dial in next week, you think? Next Friday night?
Next Friday night, I'll be flying.
You'll be flying.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll just be me and Jody. Okay.
Unless we want to go Saturday again, because I get back Saturday morning.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay,
let's do that. In fact, I have a plan. I'll probably do. Yeah, no, that's great. I'll probably come in and because I was going to do a really long stream on Saturday to try and just get a bunch of people to sign up to the channel after we do the trailer release.
Nice.
So basically, I'll just start up early.
Okay.
And then you guys can come in whenever you get done.
Nice.
We have a trailer release party.
Yes.
Ooh, trailer release party.
That's right. We'll call it a trailer release party next Saturday. So I'll be broadcasting while the store is open.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll be doing that live. Doing it live.
Doing it live.
We're doing it live. All right, guys. We'll wrap this turd up. We'll pinch it off, like Jody said.
Turtle in here. I'm turtling, Michael. Get out!
Yeah, and then we're gonna hear all about Michael's adventure too. It's
Turtle
gonna be
hunting.
cool.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, the only bird. Yeah, our family has a rich tapestry of language when it comes to the potty, but that's private. That's only for families.
You don't put it in your art and try to make it as rent.
Not so much.
You don't try to say, here's my rent for this month.
Yeah,
what is this?
No, I'd go feet pictures before poo pictures.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right. Maybe that's how you get power.
Honestly, I should do the foot thing if I could just get
absolutely
a direct
100%
pulse into that.
Quentin Tarantino, he likes feet.
I'm sorry, I need power now. I have none. I have good feet though. I need to hook up with some power. I don't need to power with Quentin Tarantino.
I'm saying he could put you in the movie and you can make money on the movie rights.
We're here now.
Trailer release party next week.
Oh,
I will see you on. I'll be on Tuesday. So goodbye. Good night.
Bye, Benji. I love you.
See you later. Good night, Benji.